of infection, but long-term catheterization can also cause the infection. How will we treat the constipation in multiple sclerosis? Constipation or constipation? Constipation in cases of multiple sclerosis. In cases of constipation, we advise the patient high fiber diet and fluids. High fiber diet and fluids to prevent the constipation. So the constipation can be prevented by the high fiber diet and fluids. A fecal incontinence may respond to a reduction in a dietary fiber. If there is fecal incontinence, it reduces the fibery diet. It reduces the fibery, that is fiber. It reduces the fiber in the diet. It reduces the fiber absorption in the fecal incontinence. How will we treat the depression in cases of multiple sclerosis? The multiple sclerosis depression occurs in the patient of multiple sclerosis. How will we treat the depression? For treatment of depression, we give the antidepressant to manage the depression of the patient of multiple sclerosis. The useful drug for depression includes selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor, SSRI. We use selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor, SSRI. Especially we give fluoxetine. The dose of the fluoxetine include 20 to 80 mg per day. 20 to 80 mg per day fluoxetine may be given to reduce the depression. Or sertraline. We can also give sertraline. The dosage of the sertraline include 50 to 200 mg per day. 50 to 200 mg per day sertraline for the depression of the patient of multiple sclerosis. Tricyclic antidepressant amitriptyline may also be used. Tricyclic antidepressant, that is amitriptyline. Amitriptyline may be used. The dosage of the amitriptyline to reduce the depression in the multiple sclerosis include 25 to 150 mg per day. 25 to 150 mg per day. This triptyline may also be used in the pain of the patient with multiple sclerosis. Nortriptyline can also be used. The nortriptyline may also be used. The nortriptyline dosage is 25 to 150 mg per day. 25 to 150 mg per day. We can also give desperamine, 100 to 300 mg per day. We can also give the desperamine for the depression, to overcome depression in a multiple sclerosis patient. Desperamine dosage is 100 to 300 mg per day. 100 to 300 mg per day. How will we manage the fatigue in the patient of multiple sclerosis? Fatigue, symptomatic treatment for fatigue. Now we will discuss the symptomatic treatment for fatigue. The fatigue may improve with assistive device. There is assistive device, they improve the fatigue. Assistive device. And regular exercise can also improve the fatigue. Swimming can also improve because there is cold effect of water. They improve the fatigue of the patient. We advise the patient to do regular exercise, and if they do regular exercise and they use the assistive device for the fatigue, so the symptom may be improved. The assistive device help in the home or in successful management of the spasticity. Patient with frequent nocturia may benefit from anticholinergic medication at bedtime. If there is nocturia, we advise anticholinergic at bedtime or 2 hours before bedtime. This is successful in the patient of multiple sclerosis. The excessive daytime somnolence caused by multiple sclerosis may respond to amantadine. If there is somnolence in the patient, somnolence, they respond to amantadine. The imintadine dosage is 200 mg per day. 200 mg per day imintadine we give for the somnolence if there is excessive daytime somnolence. We can also give methylphenidate, that is the CNS stimulant. Methylphenidate, we can also give methylphenidate for excessive time somnolence patient. We give methylphenidate. Methylphenidate dosage is 5 to 25 mg per day. 5 to 25 mg per day. We can also give the modafinil, 100 to 400 mg per day. We can also give modafinil for the somnolence. Modafinil for the somnolence. The dosage of modafinil is 100 to 400 mg per day. This is the management of fatigue. The gastric related problem can be treated by the cimetidine and omeprazole. That is the gastric problem can be treated by cimetidine. This is symptomatic relief. Cimetidine has do nothing in the process of irreversible blockage of the pumps of hydrogen. This do nothing for the irreversible blockage of the hydrogen pump. We give omeprazole 20 to 40 mg per day, may be given BD. In severe cases may be given BD. The paroxysmal symptoms respond dramatically to low dose of anticonvulsant, that is acetozolamide. If there is paroxysmal symptoms, they can be treated by the acetozolamide. The acetozolamide dosage is 200 to 600 mg per day. 200 to 600 mg per day. Acetozolamide can be given for the paroxysmal symptoms. Carbamazepine 50 to 400 mg may be given. Phenytoin can be given. Gabapentin we also discussed. That can be given. The heat sensitivity may respond to heat avoidance, air condition, or cooling garments. There is also heat sensitivity in the multiple sclerosis. Heat sensitivity can be treated by the avoidance of heat avoidance, air condition, and cool garments. The sexual dysfunction can also occur in the multiple sclerosis. How will we manage the sexual dysfunction? The sexual dysfunction in multiple sclerosis can be treated by the sildenafil 50 to 100 mg. Sildenafil 50 to 100 mg of the sexual dysfunction can be treated with this sildenafil 50 to 100 mg and tadalafil 5 to 20 mg. Tadalafil can also be given. Tadalafil 5 to 20 mg. Vardenafil can also be given. Vardenafil can also be given. The vardenafil dosage is 5 to 20 mg. 5 to 20 mg. These medication can be used 1 to 2 hours before sexual play. This is the standard treatment for erectile dysfunction in the men. The high dose of biotin also improves disability in progressive form of multiple sclerosis. High dose of biotin in the high dose can also improve the disability in multiple sclerosis. These molecules promote the remyelination, and the bone marrow transplant may be helpful. Bone marrow transplant can be helpful in the cases of multiple sclerosis. This is the symptomatic treatment. In the next lecture, we will discuss the special treatment for multiple sclerosis, the advanced treatment for multiple sclerosis.